A lot of you have asked about our Mustang chassis, how that bolts in. We've been building bolt-in Mustang chassis longer than anyone. And what we have here is a 66 convertible with our G-Machine chassis. It lays in there to the inside of the factory frame rail, and it bolts into structural areas of the car. So we've got a tab on the frame rail above the axle here that bolts into the factory frame rail. We've got this bracket that's welded to our chassis that bolts into the leaf spring pocket. As you can see, this is a real beefy area where the factory had the leaf springs bolted into, so we bolt our chassis there. The frame runs forward, almost like if you would have a subframe connector, but it's a one-piece chassis, front to back. We weld plates to the floor, and then these two side plates, and the chassis gets bolted through those two places. And then up here on the toe board, there's another plate that gets welded on here, and a pair of them, and we bolt through there. This also follows the factory frame rail path to the front, and it bolts into the factory core support. So the factory core support is utilized. Inner fender panels, you can utilize the factory inner fender panels and just trim out the shock towers, or you can fabricate a pair of aprons like we did on this car, and that way gives you a cleaner look. But it is a bolt-in application. It's fully serviceable, and you've got all the trick stuff like the billet sway bar arms, the tubular sway bar mounted on a bearing here. All this stuff moves real freely, and unlike any other chassis on the market, all of these are bearings. Even the upper control arm has needle bearings in it. This gives the smoothest ride of any chassis out there, guaranteed. So check out our website, give us a call if you're interested in one of these for your Mustang.